right, we got our morning drink and sandwich. Got a mocha frap, bacon, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, or McMuffin.
Black youngster was arrested in May 2017 in connection to the young Dolph Charlotte shooting, where Dolph's bulletproof SUV was hit with over 100 shots. The arrest and charges: Black youngster, real name Sammy Benson, turned himself into Charlotte authorities after a warrant was issued for his arrest. He was charged with 6 counts of discharging a firearm into occupied property and felony conspiracy. Police believed youngster and 2 other men rented the van used in the shooting. Black youngster denied involvement, claiming he was being set up. The shooting, February 2017. Dolph's bulletproof truck was shot over 100 times in Charlotte during CIAA weekend. The bulletproof armor saved his life, and he walked away unharmed. After the shooting, Dolph dropped the album Bulletproof, taking shots at his enemies. Case dismissed 2019. In 2019, all charges against Black youngster were dropped due to lack of evidence. His legal team argued there was no proof linking him directly to the shooting.
Artist was hit and seriously injured. Tonight, police say an ugly rivalry may be behind that shooting. KCON9's Crystal Cruz is live in Hollywood right now with the latest on this investigation. Crystal.
Hi, Jeff. Highland and Hollywood back open tonight. So is the Lowe's. But now we know who police want to talk to help fill in the blanks.
And I never had no budget because I got it out.
The LAPD now wants to talk with rapper Yo Gotti following a shooting in front of Lowe's Hotel in Hollywood.
The individual you've mentioned has been possibly identified as being involved in what took place earlier. To what degree?
Alright, 30 minutes later after that truck that left, we got the delivery done. They were saved out. On our way to our 3rd stop. I think we got 13 stops today. Chicken factory right in front of us.
You bullshit, bro. You ain't focused. You gotta stay focused. Like, remember what you doing this for. Remember what you doing that for. Like, and it's just, I had to get it together. You know what I mean?
Like, looking down there, where did this go?
you gotta get it together. One thing about it, man, once you hit that concrete, you grown. I don't care how old you is. 15, 16, 17, 19, 23, whatever. Once you hit that concrete and you doing whatever you doing to get your money, and you out there and you call yourself like, oh, I'm doing my thing or whatever the hell, I don't care what you doing. Shit, from that point on, it's like, I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? I know that I can leave out this building and go stir up some more shit and make y'all wanna give me even more. Gamble big. I can always gamble big. Ain't always gamble on myself. I'm gonna gamble big as a motherfucker. I don't give a damn. Cause I'm supposed to be here. I live this shit. I'm supposed to be here.
Where they came from? You came in the gang thing like that, or when you got in, you realized, fuck that, I'm doing independent?
I came in like that for sure. I wanna be independent. But the more I did this shit, the more knowledge I got. The more, it's just like everything else, know what I'm saying? You be having your mind what you want to do, but you be having to figure this shit out. You gotta fuck up so many times and fuck up and then be like, okay, I really didn't fuck up. I just taught myself, you know what I'm saying? And okay, now I got this shit.
Tell me about how, in order to be real independent, you gotta be out here moving major. You gotta put your money where your mouth is. Give me the game on that. Give me what is the game on that.
What you just said. Okay, you gotta put your money where your mouth is.
To be independent.
Yeah, you gotta take them chances. You gotta let your nuts hang.
third stop.
It ain't gonna never be a day that
Alright,
nobody in
guys,
the world have to wake
just
up.
finished delivering at the barbecue place in Salisbury.
He's really a rare breed. When everybody else was asleep,
On
he
our way
always
to
knew
our
his value.
fourth destination.
I don't think people know how much of a businessman,
Got
how
some
much of a
dog
pocket
motivational
that he
talking
had.
going on playing right now.
It looks
Got
like
some
all we out here in the
motivated
streets businessman going in and fucking up.
Especially when you tell you the
But
streets.
if you really look at the message behind the story,
You trying to
we
get some
see
gym money?
black entrepreneurs paving the way
So
for
used to
us,
fast money.
our families, our offsprings.
Maybe
I
one
think that's
day,
the American dream.
by trying to turn up some more, and start hitting the lights.
One
I'll
of
tell y'all my
down
life story, how I got
the nigga room right
to
there.
the Eastern Shore down to Christopher,
nigga-
Maryland.
Nigga that had no but a goddamn radio in that motherfucker. He wasn't even putting no TV in that motherfucker. I thought something was really wrong with his ass. I thought he was had crazy. Every time he's come over here, the nigga he gets in that motherfucker
Stop us right
barking
here.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? And writing and shit. I'm talking about this was every goddamn day for us, man. I don't know how long he did this shit. I like, damn, cuz losing his damn mind or something. But the whole time the little nigga was plotting though. You know what I'm saying? He was just putting his moves together and shit, trying to execute that shit as best as he could, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought that nigga was taught. Boy, with this motherfucker, man. I wish I could see that shit. That nigga grew up over here when he was like shit, 6th grade to about 12th grade or some shit. Yeah, they'll hit a little spot right here. Him and their mom and brothers and sisters and shit.
Back down here in this low dock.
The amazing thing about him coming to Atlanta was a race because he wasn't trying to be an Atlanta artist. He's gonna let you know I'm from Memphis and we respect you.
Backing down in this hole.
Miss Baby said we got a rapper Dawson now. I said, yo, no, rapper Dawson.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Like it's easy to play yourself out the streets and Memphis style. Like it's too easy, it's simply easy. So it's like when you got people like that, like
Alright.
how you expect for them to dream big, how you expect for them to feel like they can be a
Get this
president.
paperwork together.
Like
Alright, guys. Let's get this order together. Get it up off this truck, get to the next stop.
a whole nother vision. It's a whole nother insight when you actually hands-on.
A dreamer working until it becomes reality. That's exactly what it is, because to be a business owner, to be a CEO, to be an executive, you gotta start as a worker, regardless if you're sweeping or mopping, if you're opening the doors, if you're cleaning the windows, wherever you at, you gotta have a vision. You gotta see something that gives you that vision, and that's the day you begin to dream. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, riding in the back of my father, man, rest in peace, riding in the back of his Buick, those windows down, and that breeze felt good. They love that breeze. But I knew I wanted to ride in one of them big nice cars, turn the windows up with the ceiling open. And around my father and my mother, it was always cool to dream. You know what I mean? If I seen something I like, they ain't tell me, I'm looking at that now. You see that? Yeah, I see it.
It's a lot of dudes I saw that was a certain lifestyle that came to a cease. Before us, still among us. You feel me? A lot of lifestyle cease. It wasn't like that for Rose. You gotta have respect, you gotta know your role, you gotta play your position. You gotta know what the deal is. You gotta honor the set, man. That's how it go. And when you one of them people who you honor the set, you understand your role, hey, maybe some things come a little easier. When I see who live a little reckless sometimes, go block your blessings.
Choose to live big with the family-sized 3-row Mazda CX.
You could be sitting right next to the next play that could have put you in a position where to join the 3 Corner Club. We all need to take advantage of our assets. Let's take advantage of it. That's something we could do. If we could communicate, we most definitely are authors. You naturally are author. And if you most definitely got something that's valuable for others to absorb, you are author. Let's not leave that untapped. When I sat down with Jay and L.A. Reid, you know, I got a 7-figure advance right off the rip for, you know, my first album. I wasn't satisfied though. So like I said, I got that advance and I hadn't spent, already had a crib, already had my 745 Beamer, you know, what other little whips I had just from doing my thing. So I just stayed focused on the grind. That whole first year, we go back and listen to all my records really from 06. My voice hoarser than them, because I was doing shows and verses every day. I ain't giving. I wasn't leaving nothing on the table. Nothing. And that's still my mentality right now. That's still my mentality right now. I'm still that same person. Somebody come over here and they talking about, I'm gonna tell them, come drop that off and bring the rest the next day. Why not? Let's do something we ain't never seen.
Make history.
That's what it's all about. If it ain't history, that's small talk, man.
I signed some artists to me that I felt had more than enough talent to really get money, but they may have lacked that drive. You know, and that's nothing. Nobody ever sat me down and explained that to me. No, that's something that I had to learn on my own. You know what I mean? So I apply that to all the ventures we do. I look everybody in the eyes. Do you really want this? Because I hope you understand once I become a part of this, every day we get on all platforms and rep our brands. Not once a week. That's offensive. Every day. You ain't thinking about winning every day. It's just like laying your outfit out. What we get money with, who we get money with, we gonna make them feel us every day.
We gotta know how we look at things now. We can't look at it for the current state that it's in. What's the potential? Because owning a building on the corner that they knocked down 15 years later and put a high rise on could have made you $25 million. Real estate has always been an asset. You can make a new car, you can't make that corner. You gotta buy that corner. And if my last name on it, you gotta come see me. I bought $1 million home, maybe 2 minutes from here, that I still own, that's right around the corner, just so I could ride by it every day while I'm in Atlanta. And that's what the play was. You must manage your emotions. You gotta master the art of taking the L. Because being a boss, you're gonna lose, you're gonna win. You know, so you gotta be able to grow the situation is.
Man, I'm so sick of how lazy some of y'all are. It's crazy. The state is literally handing out $5,000 health spending car.
Glory, morning glory. If you're hearing this, that means you already woke up. That means you already won the battle, baby. Now you just got to win the fight. God is great. God is great. You heard me? Call somebody you love this morning. I'm going to call my mama Ella, my beautiful mother Ella. I'm going to call her and tell her I love her. Let's make sure we call somebody and tell them we love them this morning. Let's go hard. Man, we've been blessed this morning. We done woke up. Let's go. Get up off your big lazy ass now. Let's go. Let's grind. Regardless of what position you play right now. Because you know why you playing it. You know why you working. You know why you grinding. Yeah, you want to pay your bills, but ultimately you want to work your way to the top of the food chain. You want to eat at the top of the food chain. You know why? Because when you sit at the head of the table, you eat first. And you don't eat first out of fear. You eat first out of honor. Everybody else sitting at the table feel you done worked, you earned, you deserve that. You deserve that. Because personally to me, every day is the perfect day to boss up. When I get up in the morning, the first thing I say is morning glory, because me waking up, I've already won. I've won the battle of waking up. Being able to be in position to make a difference, and that's what it's about. Every day, we have to make some form of progress, regardless of how small the steps are. Rose, if you finna call and ask for anything,
just finished the drop off.
You DMing me about some shit. The first thing that I should see when I click your page, nigga, is you done posted something. Yeah, Rose. That way, that showed me somebody done planted a seed in you that understand the way this shit really work, making your way to the upper echelon.
UMES.
I gotta ask you for this.
College, man.
Don't nobody care nothing about none of that shit. Everybody in the middle of a war, nigga. Everybody got obstacles. Everybody in this world.
On our way to
Every nigga you know, everybody. Bring it to the table.
Then I gotta go to Chrisville.
You ain't gotta have no money. You ain't gotta be no money. It could just be your inspiration. It could be your ideas.
I got Rick Ross motivation to speak.
You see a leak right there? Go get the bucket. Niggas shouldn't have to tell you, hey, put a bucket under that leak and catch that water. You just make yourself that type of nigga. And this gonna speak for itself. Hey, that nigga's an asset to have around. Because if he sees something you don't see, he'll take the initiative to do that. That's a valuable person. For what he got, how cheap his shoes is, for if he got on a Guess watch, for all that. Cause I wore a Guess watch once. That shit don't make you dig? Now we got the boutiques, nigga. The bitches 200, 150. I don't even know how many watches I got for that shit. I'm sitting up here talking shit, smoking a cigar before my boxing instructor, Almighty give. I said, Almighty, man, you a good nigga, you a humble nigga. Turn your social media up. I want you to train other niggas. I'ma do it for you. You ain't ask me to do that. I'ma do it for you. I'ma do this. Let's do this. And that's how it's supposed to go. So what you bring to the table? If you don't bring shit to the table, nigga, you better sweep them motherfucking wax the flows on the way to that bitch. Cause that's the only reason you should eat, not because a nigga owe you that nigga, not because of who cousin you was. Yeah, that's my first cousin, that's my third cousin, that my shit and motivate. That's what my shit do for me. I'm a nigga that need that motivation. I love motivation. What inspires you? What motivates you? What'll make it hard for you to get up early and start early? Because that's when you become a valuable motherfucker. Whatever that is, that's your calling. It's amazing when excuses for a nigga not to get it. If you a nigga looking for excuses, you always made it fun. But over here, that shit is unacceptable. We gon' win. We gon' get it. I remember being a young nigga watching Rob Bass video he had on that red silk suit. It takes two to make it. Damn. It just, damn that nigga. Nigga, salute to Rob Bass, man. That shit inspired me. Along with a bunch of other niggas. But what all I'm trying to tell you is this: if you watch Ricky Rose, the biggest house in the United States of America, you could be 20 times bigger than me. You just can't accept no excuses, because what you gotta tell yourself is what they would. If we woke up early morning, nigga, every day and said, doing, I already know what the fuck we doing. We winning, you on the way to get your money and you doing the right thing. Just make sure you plan and plotting and strategizing. Big things coming, trust me. What it feel like, it's still about the hustle to me. And regardless of what position you in, you still gotta hustle. You can be the CEO of your company, but you still gotta hustle like mopping the floors. So that remains the same. A black entrepreneur 2021 to me is a dreamer working until it becomes reality. That's exactly what it is, because to be a business owner, to be a CEO, to be an executive, you gotta start as a worker. And regardless if you're sweeping or mopping, if you're opening the doors, if you're cleaning the windows, wherever you at, you gotta have a vision. You gotta see something that gives you that vision. And that's the day you begin to dream. What you doing today? You hustling, you grinding? What you did yesterday? Think about that. Did you double up? Did you do 2 times more than you usually would have did, or was it a normal day? Oh, so you're a normal motherfucker. You want normal results. Okay. I don't. I'm gonna double up and I want more. If you want more, I want more. We should be on the same team. It's amazing the one excuses for a nigga not to get it. If you a nigga looking for excuses, you always made it found. But over here, that shit is unacceptable. We gon' win. Alright, guys. I left the college on my way. Well, I ain't on my way. I'm in Chrisfield. I'm pull up at my next delivery spot. Of course, this is where I live at. Chrisfield. Loaded. Famous crab place. Right there. Right in the pool. Look at this truck unloaded. Got
another location. See what we got left. Alright guys, just made my delivery. Appreciate you, thank you. Just waiting on my drink. On to the next stop. If I got any buzzers in my nose, I'm sorry. But my allergies is acting up. And my neck look beady, don't it? Head beady, I just need a haircut. I've been grinding. Got about 4 or 5 more stops, and we out of here. All right, guys, we lock this truck down. Get back with y'all.
No later than Friday, so I'll just send you next week to get the
On to the next stop.
Everything dialed in with that. Coming back
Ugly
here,
Pie.
put on the
Next
dyno,
stop.
streets on it, and it's on, goddammit. We heading on up to here, upholstery, so you can put the rack on top on, man. We'll be down to Atlanta, so we're getting real close to the finish line here at R&D. On to these next stops. I can't wait, I ain't gonna lie, I'm thirsty. I can't wait just to drive it with no interior. There ain't gonna be no windshield in it or nothing. Just that seat. We're gonna be riding next week. The windshield get put in when they get the Harris too. You got somebody that's gonna put the windshield in, so let's move on.
Right now we're watching Bad Talk. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel.
Turn right onto Eastern Shore Drive. Continue on Eastern Shore Drive for
They locked the back of the truck. Unlock it, unlock it. want y'all to get a view of the backwoods. See y'all when we get to Dollar General. Alright guys, I'm leaving Dollar General. On the way to my last stop. I can't wait till this pollen go away. Oh. Alright guys, catch y'all at the next Dollar General. Alright guys, made it to the last stop. Got. Last stop, getting this stuff delivered.
Lately, and they're
Alright
good right now.
guys,
I'm gonna go
on our way back to the warehouse.
Straight shot and get it delivered tonight.
Take the next left onto Cabin Creek Hurlick Road.
What time it is now? Probably. Where's this nut from? I don't know exactly. 11:39. So yeah, almost 12. By the time I fill up.
Continue on Cabin Creek Hurlick Road for 3/4 of a mile.
I need breakfast, please. Gotta start doing that 100 push-ups a day challenge. Most guys know what to do on it, but I didn't even start it yet. Not good. Just been lazy in a way. Starting to watch what I'm eating now. I used to never do that. I mean, yeah, I would avoid fast food or whatnot, things like that.
y'all hear
In
is
a quarter mile, turn right
watching
onto Maryland 16 East.
Expediter.
After I hit, I think 37, 38, I noticed that it's been harder
That's
for
what
me to
y'all hear in the
actually lose weight.
background.
And I'm a kind of guy that's
Talking
not
about.
really too active. I like sporty things, you know,
Take the second right onto Maryland 16 East.
person. But as far as like losing, being active and like going to the gym and all that,